You are in for a treat because today we are going to analyze the portfolio of Justin Sun, a multi-billion-dollar portfolio in crypto. Today we are around $1.5 billion. So that's a little bit more than your uncle Joe that told you to go into Dogecoin because it was going to $10 because he saw that on YouTube. And Justin Sun is an iconic, he's a trophy of crypto. Is someone that you will see everywhere, but most of the time in the bad situation. British regulator adds Justin Sun link Poloniex to warning after a $100 million hack. BTT price remarks a near 132% rally as Justin Sun Tron achieved 200 million users. So Tron and everything, we're going to dive down because we want to know what does he have in his portfolio? What is he going to pump? And what is he actually like? To know what he likes, we're going to check his Instagram to understand if he talks about ice cream or what is his stuff. He talks about ChatGPT. All his videos are in Chinese. Interesting, actually. We can see the related accounts. Do I even need to say it? We get Shiba, BTC Archive. We get a bit of crypto. Justin Sun's portfolio is actually so big that it doesn't load. By the way, welcome and Handsome Finance, where we analyze what's happening on chain because crypto and the blockchain is an open ledger. So we can see all the transactions, so we can know who is owning which address if we find out the connection, and then we can know when they bought something, when they sold it, how much profit they made, and we can also know what they are investing in now. So we don't care about what are they talking about. We're checking only what are they doing. And like this, we can have some alpha and some insights about what they are going to pump. And with 3.4 million followers, you know that the impact of Mr. Justin Sun is quite big. We can see actually that he owned this NFT that I believe is a copy of the Joker. So good thing about NFTs, it tells us which address, Ethereum address, is holding it. Like this, we can find what portfolio. So I'm going to do a cheeky Wayback Machine. If it's your first time here and you don't understand everything about what I'm doing, don't worry. Just click subscribe, check the previous video. You will understand step by step. It's deep down research here. I understand the first time someone showed you the ultimate script for Tinder, you couldn't understand what was going on. So now we traveled back in 2021. We hoped that we could find some NFT, but we don't. We just see him, blurry, Bitcoin, Chinese. Tron Foundation, BitTorrent, First Millennium Grad Hupan UD by Jack Ma. Okay, so the thing is, Justin likes to tell some story that not always the truth. In 2017, he was saying that he was the prodigy of Jack Ma, but Jack Ma actually never came out publicly saying that they had any kind of associations, which is interesting, but here we don't see any NFTs. So if we go back a little bit more, we will see, otherwise we just know that it's not the right way now. We don't have anything except that he turned 30. Congrats, Justin. We are all really happy for you. As this one didn't work, but now what I'm going to do is check all the addresses that are linked to this profile. So a lot of people will stop, oh, I find this profile and then that's fine. No, you have to check what is he sending from where to where. So what I usually do is I open all the addresses that I can see are owned by a normal person. So we get some Tron address, we get those ones. Okay, interesting. This, Lido. And I'm probably going to find some addresses that are not included in his portfolio, and then we can find. Normally I refine a bit more than that, but I just want to show you a simple way. There we go. We get this address, for example, with $500 million. Mostly TRX, USDD, BTT, USDJ, JST, TUSD. It's like a pronunciation masterclass here. And as a non-native speaker, I find it pretty hard. So Justin, I hope you're worth it because, man, it's just an exercise. So we're going to check all these coins. And sometimes the addresses that you will find will just not be interesting with this one with $128 that was just used for one transaction. So don't worry, I'm going to skip forward. I did all the work of research and now we have all the portfolios and everything to visualize them. This portfolio is $500 million and mostly in Ethereum, 450 million. First interesting thing, Justin Sun is the creator of Tron. So that's his main crypto. And we know that half of his portfolio, it's on Ethereum. Actually, more than half, we could say. And here we get 150K on the Binance Smart Chain, the BNB chain. Not that interesting. We get 80K in Universal Token on Tron. And then after, like, stuff I don't even know. I don't really see Binance BNB coming back in the next bull market, but who knows? And here only 25K, so not that interesting again. He's just tried off some stuff with Ethereum. We can skip those two, keep this one, where he gets still $2 million in 0x and $1 million in Avalanche and Floki. So now let's check some Floki actually. I want to see if he made some profit. Apparently 277K, and we can see here he received the Floki. So I cannot see that he bought the Floki, but when I check where did he receive it from, I can see that he received it from Poloniex. Well, I guess Justin is a smart guy because on the 10th of November, it was announced that Poloniex was hacked and he withdrew 700K of Floki around the same day from Poloniex, because that's the address that sent it. So he's well connected. This guy is cabled on the 5G. He could be 5G antenna by himself. He can see the future. He got a big brain. For his Tron addresses, I'm going to check on here. He's actually quite hard on stablecoin USDD, so he's not believing that much into his TRX. Well, we're going to check on his Twitter as well. Let's do a deep down research. So I did an advanced search to know when he talks about Tron and Ethereum, because he said like, hey, it's a major blockchain. Look at that. TRX is now the most active blockchain in the world in 2021. But who still use Tron? I have never met anyone. I mean, I've been in crypto like since 2016, 2017, something like that. I never met a fan of Tron. I've never met anyone who actually uses Tron. Never met someone who actually interacted with it. But what happened is Tron is a cheap blockchain. And what you can do on a cheap blockchain is you can have some bots. So you will have high volume. And when you have high volume, then you do some screenshots saying, hey, by the way, we have a lot of transactions, but just no one cares. It's like the guy say, hey, this person is texting me a lot. So me, I get a lot of attention. Yeah, you're texting a bot. You're texting an AI on Instagram and you think she's real. You dumb simp. Getting angry for no reasons. Should not get angry. It's a clown. We don't get angry at clowns. We laugh at them. So Justin Sun is holding as well some crazy coins, right? The TRX that he created. He created his own coin. Also the Sun. Sun Tron founder. Justin Sun. Sun Coin founder, created by himself. Then after the Just, which is the next generation of DeFi on Tron. Like if there was a first generation of DeFi on Tron, there had never been one. Who created Just? Okay, Just founder. I just don't want that. Founded by Justin Sun, the Just platform was launched in the third quarter of 2020. He didn't only launch his own blockchain, TRX, that no one used. He also launched 2 coins on it. Man, the final boss of having imaginary friends. Now I understand what he said, that, hey, Jack Ma is my best friend. He only talks about me. And of course, the USDJ. If we look the USDJ, what's going on behind that? I guess it's the USD, but of Justin. Oh, it's a joke, man. It's a running gag. Now we get again. Tron founder released a crypto token named after himself. That's like any parents who watch this video. You see what happens when you don't give hugs and support to your kids? You create those kinds of monsters. And maybe one day we will shake hands, actually, me and Justin's. 120 million lost. On his Poloniex, by the way, I have some funds on Poloniex. I really need to get out this platform. And we almost forgot one of his big holdings, the BTT, BitTorrent. And yes, he bought them back. We have the Sun ecosystem, first integrated platform for stablecoin swap, yield farming, and self-governance. We could change this. There you go. With a spelling mistake. That's a proper one. Sun ecosystem, first and last, as no one cares, integrated platform for stablecoin swap yield farming. Perfect. If everyone wants to have this, I'm out. I'm just out. It would be still a good idea to set up an alert, what he says on Twitter and also on his wallet. So I would do that for the investors boardroom if they want to, because we have to give back to Caesar what he deserves. But it's still built some blockchain that are still here today. And then I have insane market cap. Now, are they useful? No. But is Tron in the top 20? Yes. I don't know, but still quite an achievement for him. And maybe Tron actually will be highly used. And that's why I think you need to diversify where you get your sources of information. Don't listen only to influencers. For example, this big investment fund, from of their calls, did massive gains for me. So you should check out this video and really understand this. And me, I don't know if I ask you to thumbs up, but you could thumbs up if you would like to. And why not click subscribe? And I see you in the next one. Ciao.